Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 4th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. Quick update. Yesterday, the whole market was red. Early on, Tesla was green. So I did sell a call on my last 100 shares, made 40 cents per share, which is $40 total, obviously 100 shares. Also, I decided to buy some shares, 10 of each. I bought 10 Ulti, 10 CONY, 10 JEPI, and 10 IWMY. The good part about yesterday, not only was the market red, but it was also ex-dividend date for the Defiance funds. So those were extra cheap. Although it looks like the discount may not be over. Unfortunately, it looks like the market's red today, but we'll check that in a second. And then we have Tesla, who flipped red, of course. So I decided to sell a put, $9 put that expires on September 13th, next Friday, 37 cents per share, or $37 in total for 100 shares. And then Tesla continued to go down with the entire market. So I sold another put, $8.50, expires same date, September 13th. Got 30 cents per share on that, or $30. All right, let's get to the trades. So yesterday, NVDY had a trade, CONY had 1 million trades, and MSTY had a few trades. So we'll start with NVDY. Obviously, a lot going on yesterday. NVIDIA, of all stocks, they were just getting killed. SOXL, man, oh my God. It was down like over 20% in one day, which is completely ridiculous. But needless to say, look what they did. They BC'd. What's a BC? It's a buy to close. So they closed out their calls that expired on September 6th, which is this Friday. And on the same day, they used those contracts right away to sell a call, not for this Friday, though, for next Friday, September 13th. So this is a trade that was made on a Tuesday for the following Friday. So now, as we look at this today, this is going to be over, 8 trading days. All right, but obviously, they paid very little to close out the position, so they made money right away. And if the market continues to tumble, they may be able to do the same thing. But we'll see. Let's take a look at the sheet. Okay, so we'll click NVDY. NVDY has a synthetic 116. If we go back to the trades, there was no touching the synthetic. It was basically just the weekly calls, just FYI. So if we go back to the synthetic, this stands still 84,540 contracts, but this expires in 17 days, 6.9% away from making money. Hopefully hopefully NVIDIA turns it around, but I don't know. It's getting closer, and as we get closer, NVIDIA seems to go nowhere but down. But how did it end up yesterday? NVIDIA went down 9.53% in one freaking day. Do you believe that? 9.53% in one day. Good Lord. NVIDIA went down 8.46%. So it's not like, they kind of went down with it, Maybe, okay, we saved a percent, but still. But yeah, little rough there. It's okay to go down. Sometimes we want to go down a little to win our trades, but 9%. Relax there, buddy. All right, let's see what the trades look like yesterday. So to get it all in one screen, what you see in column I in red, that is the close price that they paid to close out all the calls that expired on 9/6. So you see 9 cents, 9 cents, 8 cents, 14 cents. So obviously, very successful trade. And then that calculates to be the call debit in red, which is, it's not even $1 million. But in the end, what we care about is the profit loss. How much did they make, right? So if you look from row 25 to row 28, if I scroll over here, right? What did they make? Over, it was 10 million there. Then they got, it's about 12.5 mil. That's pretty damn good. I mean, they just executed the trade, it seems like, and they're already cashing out, which, again, I'll take it. I will take it. But let's take a look at the new trades before we get too excited. Let's get the old ones out of the way. They made 3 trades, but they chose one strike price. Not sure why, because it's a good opportunity to kind of scatter them. But either way, they have about 84,000 contracts. They chose a 118 strike. It's 9.26% out of the money, which again, that looks pretty good. However, just remember there's 8 trading days. If you look at the annualized yield, 47 to 49%. So they didn't get too greedy, too aggressive, because the 30-day IV is 54%. So it looks to be in line, with their strategy. So again, if NVDY continues to go down, then we'll be fine. But if NVIDIA recovers, again, this is 9% out of the money. They went down 9% yesterday. They could really recover that 9% back easily. But again, is there any sign of that? Who the hell knows? All right. So anyway, outstanding shares did go up by 75,000. Whoopie freaking do. Here's the recap. 30-day IV, 54%. Outstanding shares, 39,850,000. Net income, unfortunately, still non-existent. It's a loss of 19 million, but obviously, the trades yesterday did help that loss go down a little bit. All right, let's go to the reaction. The reaction is the NVDY fund manager thinks he's a little smart. He thinks he's got it going on. Because everyone keeps calling him the GOAT. So he's making some crazy trades like yesterday. Again, if you can close it out for that cheap, why the hell not? The only thing I would disagree with for yesterday is, there could be 2 things. 1, why choose the same strike? And 2, why use all the contracts in one day, right? But I don't know. Maybe he thinks the market's going to continue to go down. By the way, 1 day till deck date, which means tomorrow. Damn. All right. Synthetic income is 10 million. Short call loss is 19 mil. However, so there's no income to produce. So there's no Rotomator number. However, on the bottom, I did add my estimate that was from my other video. I think, as we get later in the month and closer to the declaration date, I figured I'll just do that for those of you that didn't want to watch it. But I had $1.10, which comes to be like a 57% yield. Based on the IV, it comes to $1.06, so it's pretty close, aligned with that. I just gave them a little more. All right, so outstanding holdings. We have, a synthetic disaster in our hands now, unfortunately, we have to think about. And then obviously we have the blue weeklies, which, we got 8 days to worry about that. Synthetic bailout, obviously, is useless to even talk about because we're about to have a synthetic drowning. And the total net assets or assets under management, whatever the hell you want to call it, 923 mil. Way below the 1 bill now. So it's like, the hell is going on? The NAV is 23.19. The trade price is 23.25. Okay, so that's NVIDY. Oh man, I slept like complete shit last night, unfortunately. So gonna be a little groggy this video and cranky possibly, but we'll see. I mean, look at freaking CONY, man. Are you kidding me? Like, what the hell are they doing? I open this, I'm like, all right, I quit YouTube. I'm done. But some days, man, it's just like, come on, you really gonna do this much work? But I guess they're working. All right, so I'm going to go through each trade really quick. You ready? All right, so they have a sell call, buy to close a put. All right, so they closed out their synthetic, the $200 synthetic, 5,000 contracts. They moved it to the 175. That's a buy, call, sell, put. That's the 2 next $5,000 not dollars, contracts. So that's the first 4 lines. The next 2 lines, they BC'd, buy to close the call that expired this week, and they sold a call that expires its next week. Same amount of contracts, obviously, so they used the 17,100 contracts, closed them out, used it for next week. Same thing down below, 16,480 contracts, BC'd, buy to close the call, and then short sell, sold a call for next week. And then last but not least, they had, I guess, some new money. So they have a buy call, sell put, sell call. They added 1,500 to the 175 synthetic, and they sold a call into next week. So that's a lot of crap, I know, believe me. But let's look at the spreadsheet. Okay. Oh yeah, while I'm doing this, let me remind you, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It goes a long way. I always forget to say that in the beginning, but figure, all right, mid-video works as well. So I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll pause for 5 minutes until you guys hit the like button. Ready, go. Obviously, I'm kidding. Anyway, the synthetic 200, here's the 5,000 contracts closeout. They were 15% away from the strike, so they lost $12.5 million on this synthetic because crypto decided to take a massive dump with the entire stock market yesterday. Why? Honestly, I don't even know. I just saw red. But yeah, ouch, 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 ouch. The synthetic 195 went untouched yesterday, but they still have 28,580 contracts. However, this expires in 45 days, so essentially they don't have to touch it. Now the 175, this is a new synthetic position actually. So they added the 5,000, they closed out from the 200, and they added the 1,500. So did they make money? No, in the end it only cost them 215,000 though. So this is going to be their new synthetic position based on the current price of coin. Coin is at 169. I mean, do you believe that? Holy crap. It wasn't that long ago, it was over 200, but strike price 175. So they're already down 3% from that. But again, this expires in 45 days. So hopefully they can make a lot of money on these synthetics when all said and done. All right, let's go to the August tab. See what kind of mess we got going on here. So we go to 9.3. Coin went down. Oh my God, 7.76% yesterday. CONY went down 6.75%. So yeah, man, bloodbath. Hang in there, guys. All right, so let's zoom out. Let's get all this in one page. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, so as I mentioned in the other screenshot of the trades, they paid what, 8 cents and 15 cents. So they won the trades from last week already, which is good. We should be grateful about that. How much did they make? If you look at the profit loss column S, they made about $8 million in a few days. So again, that's good news. The bad news is I'm not sure it's over, but let's look at the new trades. They at least chose 2 different strike prices, 17,100 contracts, 195 strike, that's 15.3% out of the money. And they chose, what they used, 17,980 contracts, 190 strike, 12.34% out of the money. And then look, you see they got 240 credit for the 195, which is further out of the money, and they got less for the others. I had to do a double take on that, which I'll do again. Right? So the 190, 234, the 195, 240. Yeah, so obviously timing is everything. But either way, what did they yield? 47, 50, and 51. Their 30-day IV is 71%. So they're playing it safe, which I don't blame them because crypto is unpredictable. Outstanding shares, it jumped 400,000. So that's pretty damn good. By the way, when these funds are this far out of the money, to me, if you think they're going to recover, this is the chance, because this is a possible chance. This is a chance to get an upside of 12 to 15%, because typically they're not going to be this far out of the money. So whenever they're this far out of the money and you think the underlying is going to start going up and recover, this could be a buying opportunity. But again, if the market is just going to keep whooping our ass, then maybe you just wait. I don't know. 30-day IV, 71%. That's nice IV. Outstanding shares, 41,600,000. Net income 39.9 mil, distribution 96 cents per share, daily income 3 cents a day, daily yield 0.23%. Annualize that, that's 85%. So on an annualized basis, the yield for the weeklies for CONY, perfect. Outstanding. 85% is beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I had to put the down arrow because it's kind of like alert, crypto down. But, hopefully things get better. We'll see. All right, so if we look at synthetic income, there is none. In fact, they lost 113 mil. So let's ignore that for now. And we'll just focus on what they made on the weeklies, which is 39.9 mil, which comes to 96 cents per share. All right, so if I throw that in the Rotomator, again, shout out to Raga for giving me that name. I don't know if you guys like it, but I think it sounds better than whatever the hell it was before, calculator. But either way, it comes to 99 cents, which is an 84% yield. The IV estimate comes to 84 cents, which is a 72% yield. My estimate came to 92 cents, which is a 78% yield. So what are they going to pay? Who the hell knows? They'll announce it tomorrow morning. So you'll have time to buy in if you want to. Again, CONY's kind of been on the outs lately. I don't know if people gave up on CONY or not, but it's been rough. All right, so we got the holdings. We got the synthetic put in pink. Again, these expire October 18th, but very expensive right now. So we don't have to think about that, luckily. Nor do we have to think about the weeklies. So they're kind of, we got time to have crypto kind of recover a little bit, hopefully. But if crypto continues to go down as aggressive as it is, it's possible that they may close these calls early and then open new ones as well. But we'll see. Net asset value is 585 mil. Oh, I'm sorry. Total net assets or assets under management, 585 mil. The NAV is 1409, trade price 1410. Okay. So that's CONY. All right, last but not least, well, this is not the last one with trades at least, is MSTY. Typical 3 transaction buy call, sell put, sell call, adding 1,580 contracts to the synthetic 139, and then selling a call into this week, 9/6, this Friday, 1,580. Why does MSTY choose this week? Well, because they're more volatile. MSTR is more volatile than the other underlying. So they are able to produce a respectable premium within the same week. But let's see what that yielded them. All right, so we go here. We get to the MSTY file, wherever that is. And we start at the synthetic 139. So if we go up here, I added the new contracts, 1,580. You can see the credit on the put, much bigger than the call debit. So we got a credit for adding to this position because it's obviously a little more risky because the strike is 139, MSTR is at 122. So 12% away. However, 45 days until expiration. So hopefully we can get some type of damn recovery here. Okay, how did MSTR do yesterday? MSTR went down 7.63%. MSTY went down 5.56%. As you know, I made a big purchase on MSTY. If I didn't have bad timing, I wouldn't have any timing at all, right? Is that what they say? But man, like what the hell? If I just waited one more week, I'd be freaking better off. I'm already down massively on my dividend car account. But yeah, oof. Anyway, no room for crying here. So let's zoom out. Let's see what, where we stand. All right, so here's all the trades. They did not close out any of their trades. They only added a new one. So first we'll talk about the new one. 1,580 contracts. They chose a 133 strike, 8.73% out of the money. What? 156% annualized yield. You know why that comes to such a high yield? Because it's such a short-term trade, right? They opened it yesterday and it expires 3 days later. So this in 3 days, they're producing an income of 248,000. So that's why the annualized yields show so much. How do their other trades stand so far? Well, they got, man, they are scattered. Holy crap. All right, so the next lowest strike is they got 31,735 contracts. It's a 137 strike, largest position, obviously. 12% out of the money. Again, this is for 3 trading days. And then they got 800 contracts, 138 strike, 12.82% out of the money. And 500 contracts, 143 strike, 16.91% out of the money. And then 500 contracts, 145 strike, 18.54% out of the money. So, I mean, yeah, they could probably close these out for cheap. We'll take a look at the holdings to see what their how much it would cost to close them. Outstanding shares, I did not update. Okay, what do they got? 20,500,000. So obviously it did go up. 2,500. Then I'll copy this little formula right here. What the hell? No crickets today. It's actually very quiet. Oh, look at that. Big increase. 525,000 additional outstanding shares. Wasn't me. All right, so here's the recap. 30-day IV. Look at that, man. Look at that IV. 83%. This is why I want to get into MSTY, or I am in MSTY now. I had a terrible time. Outstanding shares, 20,500,000. Net income is 15.7 mil. Distribution now, we're getting there, 77 cents. Daily income, 3 cents. Daily yield, 0.12%. Annualized yield is 44%. So based on the weekly calls alone, ew, right? 44% for MSTY. We don't like ye. So what's the reaction? Yeah, crypto down. I know. Wah. All right, so if we look at the payment information, again, we have today, and then whatever I talk about tomorrow morning, and that's it. And then it's going to be a fresh month, unfortunately, which is a massive pain in the ass for me. And of course, tomorrow is the first baseball game, so I don't even know when the hell I'm going to get it done. But let's just look at the short call income. We got 15.7 mil. That comes to 77 cents per share. So we throw that into the Rotomator. That is a 79-cent estimate, which is a 43% yield. Based on their IV, they would be paying $1.53. Based on my estimate, they'd be paying $1.55. Again, who the hell knows what they're going to pay, but wait till tomorrow morning before you go crazy, and they actually announce it themselves. But again, we have fun. We throw in estimates. And again, I'm only adding my estimate now because, if you didn't watch my video at this point, you're not going to watch it. So I figured I'll just throw the estimate in. All right, so let's go to the last tab, which is holdings. Obviously, the earnings is the last tab, but there is no earnings to talk about. So they got the synthetic disaster, which we can ignore for now. And then all these calls, all these 9/6s, right? That expire. Let's look at the high ones, like 20 cents, 27 cents. They're pretty cheap to close. Maybe they want it to be a little cheaper. I'm not sure. But if MSTR continues to go down today, my guess is they're going to close these bad boys out. I mean, why the hell not, right? Take the profit, use the contracts, sell more calls for next week. All right. So that's, total net assets, 447 mil. The NAV is 2183, trade price 2191. God damn, it's getting low. All right, time to talk about TSLY. I know all of the TSLY shareholders have been waiting very patiently. They're so excited to talk about TSLY. Here we go. 210 synthetic, 31,548. What's it doing? It's just hanging out. It's waiting. Just waiting. 45 days to go. It's still actually, it's up 0.29%. The 215 is not. It's down 2.05%. But again, 45 days. So they got time. Again, Tesla was the only one holding up yesterday, and then it went down. But I don't know. Again, what happened? Who the hell knows? Tesla had some good China news early on. It was jumping up in the pre-market at 4 a.m. And then it went down. So here we are. It went down 1.64%, which actually is not that bad. They had the best day of the bunch. TSLY only went down 0.66%. So, okay. Could be worse. Now, how are their calls doing? That's what we want to know. They're still tight. They got 2 strikes. Lowest strike, largest position, 30,648 contracts, 215 strike, 2.09% out of the money. 2,215 contracts, 217.50 strike, 3.28% out of the money. So with 3 trading days, are they safe? No, they're not. But they're in a much better position than the previous day. Outstanding shares, no movement from them. 30-day IV, 52%. Outstanding shares, 51,225,000. Net income, 1.2 mil. Distribution, 2 cents. Daily income, 0. Daily yield, 0.01%. Annualized yield, 2.21%. So yeah, we're talking like, typical blue chip stock annualized yield for the weekly calls. But it is what it is. It's been a rough month. But, they kind of got saved yesterday. Hence the save icon. But the red market kind of saved their calls. It wasn't looking good at first. Now, if we look at synthetic income, that's a loss of 184 mil. If you just look at short call income, that's crap. So we can't look at that either. It comes to 2 cents. I mean, even the Rodemator says 2 cents in the end. So we have to look at the IV. The IV shows 60 cents. My estimate is 58 cents. Again, what will they pay? Nobody knows except YieldMax tomorrow morning. All right. Here's the holdings for TSLY. Yeah, we got the put in pink. We got the orange call. We got the weeklies in blue. But these expire this Friday, so we got to keep an eye on these. We'll see how they play out. Right now, a little expensive, so they're not going to close them unless Tesla decides to go way, 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 way down, and then maybe they will. Total net assets is 697 mil. The NAV is 1361. Trade price 1365. So, yeah, price is getting a little low on everything, man. Not good. It's okay to have dips here and there, but sometimes it's just like, all right, uncle, right? Say uncle. I already said it. I'm done. All right, so how are we looking? The time is 5:46 a.m. as I'm recording this on my phone in my garage, and it's actually not too hot, so I'm not sweating. Pretty soon I'll be freezing in the garage. But either way, Tesla is down 0.64%. It's at 209.25. TSLY is down 0.51%. It's at 1358. NVDY still red. It's down 0.73%. It's at 107.21. NVDY red as well, down 0.77%. It's at 2307. All right, coin, what do you got? Ooh la la. Coin is a little green. It's up 0.22%. It's at 169.50. Okay, good. CONY, not so green. It's red. It's down 0.28%. It's at 1406. MSTR, also red. Crypto doesn't know what it's doing. MSTR is down 0.94%. It's at 121.17. MSTY is down 0.73%. It's at 21.75. TSLL is down 1.39%. It's at 9.19. By the way, if TSLL continues to go down, what am I going to do? I'm going to sell more puts because that's what I do, right? As long as I have the money or the margin or whatever the hell, I will sell puts. Does it get scary as it continues to go down every day? Eventually, not at this range, but it could. TNA, I am waiting to sell a put. I was hoping it would stay red today, and it looks like that may be the case. However, they're a little more expensive, so they put quite the dent into the margin. So they're down 0.62%. They're at 39.91. They've been above 40 for a while there. AMDY is nothing. AMDY does not like to update, or maybe there's just no activity. No one loves AMDY. But they're at 1376, unupdated. It says delayed quote. AMZY, also delayed quote. No movement here. 1939. BTC, where you at, buddy? Come on, man. You're down 2.22%. Who the hell keeps selling Bitcoin? Freaking Kathy Wood started this crap, right? Now, what the hell's going on? It's at 56,716. As you know, when Bitcoin goes down, Coinbase goes down, MSTR goes down, which means CONY goes down, and MSTY goes down. Bad timing, because I feel like this will factor into the distribution, especially since they didn't really make money. They're going to, take that into consideration when they think about what the IV yields against the current price. So yeah, Bitcoin, not so nice. Not nice at all. All right, BITX, you're double evil, because you're down 4.38%. This is another one I'm selling puts on, so I may be assigned this week. Again, I just started playing with BitX. This is quite the dangerous one. Again, a double leveraged Bitcoin fund. Like, are you out of your mind? Why am I doing this? Well, the implied volatility is why, which means high implied volatility, high premium, high income. That's why. But you got to take the good with the bad. So right now, the bad is coming. So embrace. I got to embrace it. Should I sell another put? Maybe. I don't know. We'll play around. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the last one to update. So yeah, guys, that's the update on all the funds. I wish I can give you, the good news is the calls are looking good. TSLY's still a little tight, but all the others, obviously, they're making money, making profits. And the other good news is it's declaration week. So tomorrow morning, you may not like the numbers. You may like them. Who the hell knows? But at least we get to hear, it's always like a holiday around here when it's declaration date. But when they announce it, I'll probably do a lunchtime video, because typically they announce it during work hours. Unless they do it like really early in the morning, then I can get you guys a video out. But more than likely, I'll try to get something out by lunchtime tomorrow. But yeah, as far as today's video, that's all I really got. So as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again tomorrow. I already said if you like it, click the like button. You guys know the drill with that. But if you do have questions or concerns or just want to leave a comment, please do leave it down below. Outside of that, just hang in there, guys. It's going to might be another red day. I'm not sure how many more red days we got to go, but it is what it is, right? Nothing we could do. So if you think something was worth, a higher price, why wouldn't you buy it at a lower price, right? Think about that. Am I buying today? If it continues to dip, yes. I don't know what I'll buy, but I'll buy. Am I going to sell puts? Yes. It depends. I got to see where the deals are. Again, you got to be careful at the same time too. So do your own research, stay within your own threshold, all that jazz. But keyword time. I think I already said this earlier, but I'm tapping out. I'm saying uncle, right? Market. All right. You showed us what's up. So we're saying uncle. You win for now. Let's flip it back around. All right. You scared us yesterday with your big drop. NVDY, apparently if NVIDIA goes down, everything goes down, and crypto goes down. NVIDIA is like the market Apple now, right? But new sheriff in town. But today's keyword, if you want to prove that you made it through the entire video, you type in the keyword in the comments below. And today's keyword is uncle. Why are we saying uncle? Because we're tapping out. We're saying market. All right, give us some green. Give us a little green. All right, no more of this red. All right, I'm out of here. I hope everyone has a great day. Hopefully I could stay awake. Maybe I'll get a nap at lunch. We'll see. But I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.